Right, let's return to our top story, conflict in the Middle East between Israel and Iran. In a moment, we'll go to Tehran, but first let's speak to the former Prime Minister of Israel, Naftali Bennett, who joins me now. A very good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us. What is your latest reaction to the scale of attacks that Israel has received in the last 4 days domestically, but including overnight?
Well, Israeli population centers have been attacked by Iranian ballistic missiles, and in several cases, the ballistic missiles directly hit residential buildings. So we have 29 dead and I think hundreds of wounded. It's very unpleasant, but we're resolute. We understand that if we don't act now to remove this threat, next time around, it wouldn't be just ballistic missiles with conventional weapons. It would be ballistic missiles with nuclear warheads. So we act now, and the pain is much smaller in present than in the future.
Is this a war of defense, or is it fair to say at least that it is a proactive offensive action by Israel to protect its ability to defend itself in the future?
It's a preemptive war of defense. When you know that your enemy that explicitly says that it wants to remove Israel from the face of Earth is rapidly developing nuclear weapons and ballistic missiles, so we have to act now. The nuclear weapons aren't just going to go away, and we have a tendency now to believe our enemies. When they say they want to annihilate Israel, we believe them. So we're acting now.
How confident are you that you can remove any nuclear capability from Iran, given, by all accounts, it is deep underground, deeply hidden?
Well, not all of their program is deep underground. So much of the program, including the Natanz facility, enrichment facility, is on the surface, and we've destroyed much of that base. And that's the central enrichment facility in Iran. But you're right, we don't have necessarily the capacity to remove everything. Nevertheless, you got to do what you can and not just sit idle and wait for your annihilation.
Might it require Israeli ground troops to enter Iran?
I don't want to share any operational ideas, but we need to end this round, this conflict with Iran that does not have the capacity to develop nuclear weapons. We're not looking for any war with anyone. If Iran would lay down its nuclear program and stop attacking Israel, and I'll remind you that last year, twice in two different events, it hurled hundreds of rockets and missiles towards Israel, unprovoked. If it doesn't do all of this, then we can have peace in the Middle East.
Would US capabilities, perhaps other Western capabilities, but the US clearly the leader on this, allow you to remove Iran's nuclear capabilities more efficiently, let's say?
Well, certainly the United States has specific arms and capabilities that Israel does not have that can deal with the underground facilities such as Fordo, where they enrich uranium. We're not telling America what to do. We're not urging America what to do. I would say, though, that, in a sense, Israel is doing the hard work on behalf of the rest of the world. We're the ones paying the price. An Iranian nuclear regime would be a nightmare for the entire world. So, if you will, we're the boots on the ground. We're not asking anything from anyone. We're willing to do the job, but I do think that it would be in the world's interest to remove this nuclear menace. Imagine if someone had done this to prevent North Korea from going nuclear, we'd have a much safer world. No one did it. Now Israel is acting, paying the price, and we do, every country will make its own decisions.
You mentioned at the top it was a preemptive strike to protect Israel's ability to defend itself. What was the in your eyes, the precise justification for the timing to be preemptive? When was the line crossed that allowed that preemptive strike?
It's a combination of three components. One, Iran, unprovoked, shot hundreds of missiles and rockets at Israel. We didn't do anything against Iran, and they did this twice last year. The second thing is that they reached the amount of enriched uranium, highly grade enriched uranium, enough to create 10 nuclear warheads, and this is recent. And finally, we have a very narrow window of opportunity where Iran is vulnerable. And I want to emphasize, we are not at war with the Iranian people. We are at war with the regime. The Iranian people are not Israel's enemy. It's a great nation. We have a great common history with the Persians. The war is only with the Mullah regime. So the combination of these three made it critical to act now.
Just finally, has this action united, do you think, Israel behind, not so much the action, but behind your Prime Minister at the moment? Is everyone in support of Benjamin Netanyahu?
Everyone's in support of defending Israel. Clearly, Israel's a democracy, and there's opposition and the coalition. I think generally, not in respect to this war, that this government should be replaced. That's no secret. But on the war or campaign to remove this menace, we should have done this long ago, but better now than never. We all stand united, right and left, opposition and coalition.